Hi guys.
What's up?
It's been a long time
Quite some time.
that we've made a video like this together. So, well, y'all obviously see from the title that
We had a loss.
we have lost. Yes.
So, in true such a Pratt fashion, let's talk about it. As you know, me and Donya are married. And when you get married, the number one question that gets asked that puts so much pressure on a new couple is when y'all having babies. Where the babies at? And it has reached points where it is get borderline annoying, but I know that most people who do it because they honestly care and they really want to see this couple have kids. But some people is just run up on you and they don't even say like good afternoon, how you doing, how was your day? Like, yo, where them babies at? You know, none yet, and it's getting a little stressful. You know, after year one, no babies. Well, year one wasn't really trying like all that
No.
much. Yeah, we just living life. Y'all know the vlogs. Y'all see how we just doing. Year two, you start to be like, okay, you know, let's see if it happened, it happened. Year three, you kind of trying, and then you start to like, I guess it's put a pressure on you. You start to sort of, I guess, question yourself. You know what I mean?
Wonder what's going on, what's happening. Is it me? Is it him? Are we doing something wrong?
Should we go see a doctor?
Yeah.
Should
Do
not
we
go
need
see?
assistance? Do we need in vitro? Do we need a surrogate?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And being a Pratt, you know, some of my family, you know, we a little bit more on the blunt side, you know what I mean? They little borderline rude, right? Yeah. Because them must be like, bro, you shooting blanks.
Oh man.
You know, so
Yeah, that could hurt your esteem.
yeah, but you know, we move on and 4 years, nothing.
Yeah.
And then it happened.
But it happened in such a weird way
Yeah.
that we didn't expect. We didn't expect it because for me, we just came back from
Cruise.
a cruise in April, and I actually had a test home that was about to expire. So I said, well, let me use this test before this test expires. And when we got back, I went in the bathroom, I took it. I didn't tell Ken I took it because I didn't really want to get his hopes up. I took it and it was negative. So I was like, okay, it's negative. It's hot. I'm sweating, right?
Yeah.
I tell you that.
Running. You had a test.
Yeah, I took the test and it was negative, so I didn't really think anything of it. The next 2 weeks, I think I got my period. And that was normal. It was regular. But the 2 weeks after that, which would have been my ovulation week, all of you people who know this information already, that would have been my ovulation week. So obviously it's time to get busy. But I started having these really sharp pains to my side. And I
guess, yeah, go ahead.
I was like, ooh, this gas really kicking in, because you know gas will get you.
Weird thing is, like, I don't know. I just had this feeling like she was pregnant. So I was like all over the place. Like I just would look at her and just be like, yo, D, you big up, you know. You big up.
I wasn't believing it. Why? Because one, I just took a test. Less than a month ago, it was negative. Two, I just had my cycle. Three, we just didn't do nothing yet to say I was pregnant or
Listen,
not.
I had a feel. I mean, we did stuff. We was doing stuff. I mean, you saying like we ain't doing nothing yet.
Yes, I mean like during that ovulation time. Anyway.
Right, because as soon as your like her ovulation started, I think she started spotting, but she.
I didn't start spotting yet.
Yeah.
I had the pain first.
Yeah.
It was the pain, and then the next day I had spotting, and that was weird for me because I never spot. So in my mind, I'm like, ooh, is this an implantation blade? Is this a, let me watch it. Because, I have persons who, give me a little advice and they said, that happens. I'm like, okay, let's watch it. The next day, I think it was like a Thursday, I had the sharp pain again. And it was like only at small amounts of time, maybe like 30 minutes or so. I had it on this side. Then the spotting came back. Still not thinking anything of it. Friday was
I was trying to tell her, like, first of all, I was telling her take the pregnancy test. I didn't know she took it, and she was like, "Oh, no, somebody told her to save it and wait, whatever that was the case." Then that Friday it rolled around and she had a wedding and she wanted to go to. But I was telling her, let's go to the doctor, but she wanted to go to this wedding, so we ended up putting it off. And of course, Saturday, Sunday, the doctor office sort of closed.
It sort of closed. It was closed.
So she is like in a lot of pain. I mean, you could always go public, but yeah, yeah. So
we waited till that Monday.
We had it to the doctor.
Yeah, because I think that Sunday night was the worst pain ever. That's when I was in the tub.
Yeah, she literally was like, and you people of course would know this, but Donya has a very, very high pain tolerance. Like,
I know, wimp.
Really high. And like she was clutching a pillow and like she gone in the
floor,
tub and she's like,
I need hot water.
Like, and I have never seen D like in that much pain.
I know people like, why didn't you go to the ER?
Because
that
we
wasn't an option.
in Nassau.
For me, that wasn't an option.
You just wait. No. So we went the next day. We went to the doctor, and her doctor wasn't there. It was the Indian guy who was there, Indian doctor. He wasn't bad.
The first thing he told me was, I don't think it's pregnancy.
Because he asked us, he was like, yo, what do you think is wrong? Like maybe she's pregnant. He was like, I don't think so. I think he was trying not to get our hopes up.
Maybe.
And that probably is his angle.
Did a great job. Hopes was shot after that.
And he was like, he was going to let us go, like, I guess do a scan. But he's like, you want to take a pregnancy test? So I was like, yeah, let her take the pregnancy test and whatever that was the case. Bear in mind, our whole marriage, we have never gotten a positive nothing. I think the closest...
Positive nothing.
But nothing.
Pregnancy test. Say positive pregnancy test. We've got positive stuff before.
Yeah, we get positive stuff. I mean, we never get like no double line, nothing.
No. True.
And I think the one time she was like 2 weeks late. And buddy, you could have signed me up. I told her I was ready I was done looking at diapers and everything. So
it was nothing.
It wasn't nothing. But he comes back. He literally walks out the door, turns right back around. Like literally, as soon as this test hit the pee.
No, the pee hit the test.
Well, the pee hit the test over there. No, you just pee in the cup and then drop the.
And then drop the pee on the test, not the test on the pee.
Whatever, however it works. I've never taken one. So, yeah. So
I felt like it was less than a minute.
It's literally less.
He came back and
he was like, he's like, I need a scan.
Well, first he said, yep. And we were like,
yep
what? Like, you need to take a scan.
And he's like, why? Why? What do we need a scan for? And he's like, she pregnant. And you would expect us to like jump and be like, yay, all right. We was like, what?
Stop playing.
Stop playing.
For real?
Let me see it.
Let me.
Yep, that's that. And the feeling of joy, I can't even like express it like in the words. It's just like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Everything changes, you know. There could be a baby, work, bills, how we gonna afford it, like who to tell, who not to tell, how long to wait. Like,
So we had to do a scan.
we got to do a scan. This all like pops in the mind, like in that very very moment. So we leave the doctor office. We head into the other place to go do the scan, and you know, it's just the whole experience is just so nerve wracking because you walk into this place, they start to tell you, hey, she got to start drinking cups of water or whatever else. Okay, so she drinking these cups of water. Donya is the slowest water drinker ever in the history of water drinking. I ain't talking.
Whatever.
I like looking at this like, is this tea? We're not drinking tea, we're drinking water.
Tell the story, but
I literally wanted to force this water down her throat.
anyway,
Finally,
we went to do the scan.
after my birthday, because you know, I aged 1 year. And then,
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
We got me when we did the scan, which
Did
is
the scan.
another interesting experience because they're not saying anything to you.
right? It's a Filipino woman. She's scanning and typing and looking at this and typing and writing, circling something and zooming in and typing and clicking. And you're like, yeah, so, yeah, what you looking at right over there? Yeah, you know?
What's going on?
Yeah, what you see? You see something?
Okay, this is the ovary. Like, oh
Yeah.
gosh, here we go.
Okay, I get it. That's the ovary. It's a bloop. It's a bloop. Show me another bloop. Like, you know? And
She left.
she circled something.
She came back.
She circled something. She's like zooming on this little thing. It's a little tiny little thing. She zooms in on it. She leaves. She comes back. She turns on the sound. And
You gotta be so dramatic with it. Like, stop. You're
No.
giving me heart palpitations.
relax. Like, she turns on the sound. Let the story run.
Go ahead. Write the story.
So she comes back in the room and she scans again. She turns on the sound and you hear a heartbeat. He covers her mouth. I'm like, hold on, whose heartbeat? What's going on? What heartbeat am I listening to right now? And I'm like, is that her heartbeat? And I think there's a language barrier.
It's definitely a language barrier. Because
'Cause
all she said was, yes.
Yeah, yes, heartbeat. So it's like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Cool.
So she's like, hold on, wait a minute. So I'm like, yo, is it good? Is it in a good place? Talk to me. She's like, hold on, I'll get the doctor. When she says that, my heart plummets because you kind of get this feeling like maybe it's not, the best of news.
Something wrong. It's definitely something wrong at this point in time.
She lives, God knows it, for the longest 20 minutes of life.
I think it was 20 minutes.
Might have been longer.
The doctor comes in and is like, did he explain what it was?
No, he come. I don't even think he's saying.
I
He's
think
like,
he did explain what it was.
he came in and
said,
he's like, the baby is ectopic
yeah,
and
that you have to get it removed.
you have to get it removed. And he's like literally gonna walk out the door. I'm like, hey, sir.
Hold on, wait, come back.
And he's like, oh yes, yes, the baby is in the tube, and yeah, you have to get it removed.
It's the exact same thing.
Yes.
But the report that they gave us was more detailed because I previously was diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and they actually had on the report the amount of cysts on my ovaries and the location of the, what they call it, the embryo? I don't know.
Yeah.
Failing at this point.
Whoa, and you was a nurse, Shawty. Don't.
I don't call it.
Hold on. Whoa. Don't call no more terms out.
Anyway, they had it, which tube it was in, the size,
Yeah.
the heart rate,
heartbeat.
which was its heart rate, and
Yeah.
my amount of time. It's like 9 weeks.
9 weeks. It's almost like 9 hours.
Yeah, like almost 10 weeks.
Yeah. So then we go to, because the doctor, I guess they send the report back to the first Indian doctor,
Yeah.
and he calls me and he's like, "Hey, take your wife to the hospital immediately." She's like, well,
The immediately part. Go on.
take her to the hospital immediately. She needs to get it taken up. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I guess we can do that.
What do we do next?
Like, we go get something to eat. Here come home.
Oh, we went to McDonald's. Oh my gosh. And I surely did eat because I was like, okay, if I gotta go into surgery, I'm gonna be fed, I'm gonna be satisfied, I'm gonna be good for however long I gotta sit in A&E, and however long after my surgery I'm not gonna be able to eat. So I want to be sure that right in this moment I have food. I ordered almost everything.
Yep. So we get to the hospital.
Before we get to the hospital, we went home.
So, yeah, we went home. All of that stuff that really happened.
Okay, in my mind, being a nurse here, I know that going to the hospital at 2:30 in the afternoon makes no sense. Why? Handover starts at 3 o'clock, probably won't end until around 4:30ish. So I already had in my mind, you know what? It don't make no sense going. I'm gonna go home. Let me pack a bag. Let me get some stuff together, and then I'll head back up there for like 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30. I came home, took a nap, got up, and went to the hospital.
The hospital probably was the saddest point for me at that day, because it's like when I came, I think she went to the hospital by herself.
I
actually.
did go to the hospital by myself. You didn't have to think that.
Yeah,
I did. He was very tired. He got off that morning. He came, he did all that other stuff with me. So I was like, okay, he's tired. I'm just going to drive myself to the hospital. Very risky, people. I do not advise you to do this. But I drove myself to the hospital, and he would get a ride to me later on, and he could take the car back because he had to go to work that night even.
Yeah. So I
Why
literally.
didn't call in? Why didn't stay? Oh, because I was in hospital. Okay, anyway.
So I literally, like, I got up and was like, oh crap, where the at? And I was like, oh, I need to carry her some stuff, to the hospital for.
I packed my own bag.
Yeah, but I just carrying you some snacks, and stuff like that, the water. And I think you left the bag
in the car.
Left the bag in the car, so I was getting all of that stuff. I was bringing it to her, and when I walk in there,
you should probably let me tell my side of the story before you come in.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm in there. They take me in the back because it is an emergency. They take me in the back. They write me up, check my vitals. Saw a lot of nurses that I knew. I went to school with, some that trained under me. So I was unexperienced. What they did next, I think they draw some blood from me and they put an IV line in. And then I had to wait. And when my blood test came back, they called me in with the doctor, who also did a exam. Yes, she examined me and she gave me the results, and she said that my HCG levels was over 20,000, which means, well, I think the scan said that we were 5 or 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
But when they did the blood test and they saw how high it was, she was like, no, you are further along than that. So that's when I found out that I was more than 5-6 weeks because of the blood results. And she told me that they would have to do surgery right away. There are two options. One would be the chemical option, where they would give me the medication through the IV and my body would basically abort the baby.
Child.
out. But because I was so far along, they had to do the surgery. So now I'm already got this information that I'm being kept to do surgery. I'm probably going to be admitted. It is now, I think, after 8, maybe after 9 p.m. So, and in walks Ken.
So
I was on
prior
the
to this,
floor
I didn't
today.
get all of this information. I was coming to bring snacks and clothes and water, and she was gonna be good and whatever that was the case. In fact, the last message I had gotten from her was like, "Yo, they can try use the chemical thing." So I'm like, "Okay, good. We don't gotta trust these doctors with no surgery." Walk in is a completely different story. As I'm walking in, she's like, "Ken, you gotta keep all of that stuff.
Take me into surgery
They're
now.
taking me into surgery now," and I was just like, I don't know why, but I was like super, super sad because it's like you feel helpless in the situation. You know, your wife getting put in this little gown, and they talking about rushing her to surgery, and it was like, oh, they can take one of the tubes, and if the next tube messes, they can just take it all out one time. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a lot to take in just a few minutes, and I wasn't for no taking 2 tubes. I gonna get plain gone. You know? But that's, I guess, the precaution, and that's just what they have to say. You know, that's just what it is.
Correct.
So I was super super sad. You know what I mean? I guess more at losing the tube thing, because it's like, yo, she losing a part of her. You know what I mean? And you all help us in the situation. I want to give special thanks to the people who was with us in this moment, which was Ben and Jenna. You know, they saw the ride with us and whatever that was the case. Ben Pratt, Jenna Pratt goes without saying. I already know what it is. Disha, she reached out to me, sent me some messages, and whatever that was the case. So, you know, thanks to y'all. I know a lot of people is our friends, and they would have been there had they known the situation. But I guess
it just happened really quickly.
Really quickly.
Really, really quickly.
So I'm literally like going in the car, and I'm like considering like calling into work and like not going to work because my head really wasn't in a good space. But I'm like, she in the hospital. It don't really make no sense being home. I guess I'll just go to work, you know. So I go to work, and that's something like we really don't take serious enough inside the Bahamas. Is I don't think we take mental health serious enough in the Bahamas. And as a small business owner, I hopefully, you know, if my company ever growing big and I have like a ton of employees, I can make sure be compassionate to take into consideration the, you know, the mental stability of my employees at that particular time. But anyway, I go to work and I get the scariest call in my life.